I'm Dirtbag Private, and I'm going to teach you how to sham today. Now, I wouldn't be much of a shamer if I didn't make just a little bit of coin. That's why today's sponsor is the Big D Bag. And coming from one D bag to another, I've never been so proud. Now, the Big D Bag is veteran owned, and it don't just give you some nimby-pimby frilly crap that you ain't gonna use never. No, it gives you some real shit. Just one of my bags contained outer eliminator for you hunters out there, dry bag and carabiners, hot and cold pack for your tank when you're marching around there on a hot day, and some waterproof repellent because you need to put that shit on your boots. Now, each bag has a minimum value of $112, but that most certainly is not the price you pay. I am the sham artist, am I not? My personal favorite item is this here traveler's hammock, which I take to the motor pool and I hang up between two vehicles. I take myself a good long nap. Now, if you sign up with the Culturally subscription using code ANGRCOPS right there, you get a free $200 knife with a tang all the way through it. Just promise me you ain't gonna stab nobody. And if you subscribe, you will get your first bag shipped out to you immediately. And the rest of them will come on the 15th of each month. So if you want to get you some gear specifically tailored for your outdoorsman, hunter, survivalist, or military member, get yourself a free gift and your first package. Somebody give me my money. Now, this has been a sham in the works for the past year, because I'm not trying to have the whole world freak out and accidentally cause this pandemic to be even more such of a clusterfuck. But follow me. I'm sure that some of you have noticed that you have been getting off a couple extra days when you come in contact with someone that has the coronavirus. Now, what happens if you've been getting these tests ever so often and now everybody's starting to think that you're full of shit? What if you happen to catch the coronavirus? There's a vaccine for it now, so it's not as crazy. And if you're willing to take that educated risk, you might just make it out okay with 2 weeks paid vacation. Now, you may ask yourself, Dirtbag Private, how am I going to get the coronavirus intentionally so that I can get 2 weeks off? The way you get everything in the military. Craigslist. Now, what I can only assume is the Lance Corporal set up a Craigslist ad in order to catch COVID-19 so that he could get out of doing the mute, which in the world of shamming is a brilliant idea. Now, let's break down this fantastic sham. Looking to make out with someone with COVID-19. My squadron is starting inspections and the other half just left for review. Being at work right now just straight up sucks. I'm hoping to catch COVID and be away while things calm down. Not looking for a relationship or anything serious, just need to catch COVID. Prefer female, but at this point I don't really care. Can pay with MCX Access or a barracks kit. Now, this sounds like it could be a load of shit and just something funny to put on the interwebs, but golly god dang, that man is a smart some bitch. Because if you did want to get 14 days off of some weird shenanigan you did not want to be a part of, I mean, putting your physical well-being at risk is just something we do anyway, so what's it gonna be if it's just COVID-19? Like I said, there's already a vaccine for it, so take some vitamin C and zinc. Now, you might ask yourself, where would be the best place for me to catch COVID? And I would suggest perhaps a strip club or a dancing gal. Now, I'm not saying that they're all dirty, but they all know one that is dirty and who you can probably get whatever you want to catch from. Be aware, you are paying this person to basically spit in your mouth, so they probably do not have the cleanest downstairs area. And what might possibly turn into a makeout session turns, I would shy away from. COVID's one thing, but herpes is another. I mean, seriously, what would you rather have? The clap or COVID-19? I would rather have COVID-19 than get the clap again. Oh, and in case you haven't forgotten, once we get to 1 million followers, Angry Drill Sergeant is going to break down his very own basic training vidya. Never drop your cigarette, and never let them see you drop it. And on that bombshell, shame on, privates. Sham on. Oh, don't act like you didn't ever go into somebody else's room that had the fucking flu, throwing up, and just so you could get out of going into the field for a week and a half. We've all been there. Balance your priorities.